Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to, well, as you guys can see on screen, welcome to a video where I want to talk about the adventure tickets. I want to talk about the adventure tickets. I want to talk about the pirate llamas. I want to talk about the pirate event a little bit. I want to talk about Chapter 2, Season 2, or version 12, as we call in Save the World, because I don't really think that we in Save the World are under the whole chapter things. We're in version 12 right now. I want to talk about when version 13 is going to start and what I think is going to happen there, especially because there seem to be some disparities in the dates for both the beginning of Battle Royale Chapter 2 Season 3 and the beginning of version 13. There's a couple of inconsistency there, and I want to talk about that. But first, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Thank you very much for supporting. Thank you very much for using my creator code DUJ2 right here. If you're buying something in the Battle Royale shop or with V-Bucks in Save the World, it helps me out a lot financially. Thank you very much, of course. Hashtag Epic Partner. And thank you very much to everyone who's becoming a member of the channel here on YouTube. I've activated new tiers for membership if you guys would like to become a member of the channel. And when you comment down below, it'll give you a little logo. You'll be able to use some emotes as well. I think you can use I think you can use the emojis and emotes in the chat as well. I think you can. But if you come to the stream as well, you can take more benefit of that. Thank you so much, guys. So many of you are doing it. It really is helping me out. It is, you know, financially helping and supporting me and the channel. Thank you very much, guys. I really, really, really appreciate you. So let's talk about this. Now, let's start with, well, for the Save the World people, let's start with talking about the adventure tickets and what I recommend to do it. Right now, the only thing that you can do with adventure tickets is you can spend them on pirate llamas. And unfortunately, pirate llamas don't really have that much in it. Now, I'm not going to open any right now. I'm not opening right now. Currently, I am sitting on 37,009 tickets. That's a lot of tickets. And I'm probably going to have more by the time that the version ends, that the season ends, that this event ends. Now, for those of you who don't know what happens, well, what happens is that these 37,000 tickets, if let's say right now, if today or tomorrow the season were to end, we'd go into a new season. What happens is that all these tickets would go bye-bye. Now, they don't just disappear. What happens is they get transformed into the current event llama, which is the pirate llama. So what would happen is that right up here, see where it says open here? If you click here, or if I click here, you guys can see I have rad llamas, winter llamas, I have pirate llamas, I have sci-fi llamas. I have pirate llamas from the last time pirate llamas were here. It's getting, I think it's time for me to open these soon. Fort Nightmares upgrade. I've been just saving llamas for a while. I don't even know why. I've just been saving them. Whenever at the end of a version, what happens is that the current tickets, like I said, will be transformed into event llama. And I've just been saving them. I've just been saving mine there. I don't know why, to be honest. Maybe I'll do a video opening them all and see what I can get. I kind of wanted to save them for after the birthday event to see what would happen. If they change things, or if there's anything that I didn't get from the birthday event, maybe I would get from those. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna have to wait and see. But basically what will happen is that, or what will happen at the end of the event or the end of the version, the season, is that these tickets are going to be transformed into pirate llamas, because this event, this version 12, has been dominated by pirates. I know. The whole blockbusters thing. I'm going to talk about that in a different video, and I'm going to talk about the whole version 12 as a whole and what I feel is happening in Save the World in a different video. That's a different video. This video is about the adventure tickets, what I recommend doing them, etc. Now, this is where it's going to get a little messy here, because basically my recommendation right now is if you already have everything from the pirate llamas, okay? If you've already opened pirate llamas, or if you've been playing for a while and you already have everything from the pirate llamas, which includes, we got to come over here to the Blakebeard's crew. If you have these 4 heroes, you have all of them up here, And in the event schematics, if you have all the pirate weapons, of course, not the bundle bus, bowler, or walloper, because those are coming to the store hopefully. But if you have everything else, and not the powder keg, but if you have Jack's Revenge, Corsair, if Fishing Hook, if you have Sir Hoodie, Duelist Dragoon, Old Betsy, the Spyglass, if you have all of these weapons and you don't need to open any of the llamas, then there's no reason to open the llamas. Now there is one reason to open llamas right now, event llamas, pirate llamas, and that is if you need training manuals. If you need training manuals, trap designs, or weapon designs, because what you can do is you can open right now, you can, let's say, go and farm tickets in dungeons. You can open the pirate llamas, you can recycle and retire the heroes and schematics you get in them, and you can get yourself the manuals, the designs, and the other designs, weapon designs, trap designs, and training manuals. So you can do that. If you want to just farm and you need manuals right now, you can do that. But if you don't need to do that, well, you can just save the llamas, and you can save the tickets. Now this is where it gets a little crazy, and this is where we're gonna have to dive down a little bit. Now, for a lot of people are saying that, well, Save the World or Battle Royale, the new season, the new version, the new, it's all gonna happen on June 4th. Now I'm gonna show you guys a couple things here. Now let's go over to we're going to go over to the news first. So let me go ahead and do this. And we're going to go over, let's see, we're going to go over here. Yeah, well, here. So if we go over here, this is on the Fortnite website. This is Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 extension. Now this extension says that beyond originally this season, this version 12 was going to end on April 30th, and the new season, the new chapter 2 Season 3 will begin on June 4th. Now that that is for Battle Royale. That's for Battle Royale. Now in Save the World, we have a slightly different bit of information, and this is where it gets a little weird, because we know that ever since, wow, it's been since 12.3, I think 12.2, we have assumed that the event, that this season will end on June 19th. Now why do we know that? Because over here it says that the different heroes, the different things in our event shop are going to end on June 19th, and that is over here. So over here in the items in the event shop, all these things here in this event are going to end June 19th. Now that's not June 4th. That's 2 weeks after June 4th. Now, could it mean that Battle Royale, that Battle Royale is going to go to Chapter 2 Season 3 on June 4th, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to get another update just for Save the World, where Save the World will go to version 13? I highly doubt it. And now we have had information ever since way back, since I think it was version 9 or 10, whenever we had the Mythic Storm King and all that come out. Was that season 10 or 11? I forget. I think it might have been version 11. Ever since back then, the developers did tell us that they were no longer going to follow the same update schedule as Battle Royale. Even though Battle Royale might get a big update or a big new season or something, Save the World might not get a big update then. They were going to be doing it at a different schedule. Whenever Save the World updates were ready, they would be released. So you wouldn't have like a whole new thing and a bunch of new stuff at the same time. It could be that Save the World is on a different schedule. Now, it's very possible that that might happen. It's very possible that Save the World is going to be on an entirely new schedule, and we are no longer going to be following the versions, but we're going to be following event timelines. So we're going to have chunks of events throughout the year instead of following the versions. And it's very possible that an event is going to cross over into different versions. It could be that version 13 or the end of version 12 does not mean the end of an event. Now, is that gonna happen? It's possible, but I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, because of that, I would have to say we'd have to remember that what happened in the first season of Chapter 2. Remember, you guys remember the end? those 2-3 days where there was just that black hole, and then the beginning of chapter 2, which brought season 1 to Battle Royale, or version 11. That one started over back in October. I can't believe, guys, October 15th is when it started, and it was extended quite a few times. It was the longest season we've ever had. It was 128 days long, lasted 4 months. It had a lot, man. It had a lot. That is crazy. They had the Winterfest Fortnite Immerse and the Love and War event over in Battle Royale. That is crazy. It was long. But anyway, it lasted all the way into February 20th when the new season came out, season 2 or version 12. And originally April 30th was going to be the end of this version 12, but we know that it got extended to June now. Now from April 30th to June, that's a big extension, but it still doesn't match. It still really doesn't match the June 19th. Now, if you look at a calendar, you're going to see it's exactly almost 2 weeks after. But June 4th is supposed to be a Monday. And June 4th is supposed to be a Thursday, and June 19th is a Friday. So actually, and this is what I'm saying right now, I've been saying it for a little while. I think what's going to happen is that it's not going to be June 4th. June 4th will not be the start of the new season. It's going to be pushed until like June 18th possibly. And what's going to happen is there's going to be those 2 weeks at the very end of a season. You guys know this happens, where they do very last minute, the overtime challenge or the overtime stuff, not the overtime challenges, but just, a little bit of extra time. So I think that's going to happen. I think it's called the overtime challenges in Battle Royale, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think those last 2 weeks are going to happen, and everything is going to be pushed back a little further. So coming back to Save the World, that means that we still have, we still have at least by the information we have for Save the World, that means until June 19th, when the event goes away, when the pirate llamas go away, we have 5 weeks left. Wow. Yeah, let me double check that. 4 weeks left. So there's 4 weeks left, 4.5 weeks left right now. So we have 4.5 weeks left until June 19th. And a lot of could happen in that. It's possible that this week we'll get a new llama. It is possible. And if we get a new llama, I don't think it's going to be a brand new event llama. It could be. I think more than likely what we're going to get is we will get some sort of maybe a returning rad llama or sci-fi llama or road trip llama, or any other llama could appear over here instead of the pirate llama, because they've done that before. And of course, they never give us any notice. They never give us any heads up. So that could happen. But it does feel like this season, this version has been heavily dominated by the whole pirate event. The pirate event does feel like it is, even though we do have Blockbuster there. I know. We're not going to go over it. But it does feel like this season has been very heavily pirate dominated. And it would have been wonderful if this version we would have had the pirate questline come back, the narrative questline, and other things. But regardless, we have seen in the past, different llamas pop up once in a while. So it is possible. It is possible that this week or in 2 weeks, we will get a different llama that will either replace the pirate llama or will come along next to it. Now, I don't think we're going to get any notice about this. I don't think we're going to get any patch notes. It's just, an update's going to happen, or we're having version 12.60 this week. It's possible that it'll just pop up, or the pirate llama will disappear, or who knows what will happen. So because of that, I would say at this point right now, you can have one of two choices. Either use up your tickets in the pirate llamas if you need the manuals or the designs, which if you need that, you should be doing that anyway. Apart from that, just save your tickets. We've got 4.5 weeks left, 4.5 weeks to go until the end of version 12, or until the end of this event, until the end of when the pirate llamas go away. And I still really, really would hope to see that we see the birthday event, the birthday llamas, near the end of this event, because we've had a lot of time to gather these tickets. It would be wonderful if we could use them for the birthday llamas. And I would had a thought the other day where I thought it would be wonderful if we had a returning llamas. If at the end of this version, at the end of this event, the last couple of weeks, maybe we had year 1 birthday llamas and then year 2 birthday llamas come up. I think that would be a wonderful way to use up all these tickets that we have. But apart from that, there isn't really much more that we can do about that. So that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it, guys. Even though in Battle Royale it says that Chapter 2, Season 2 ends on June 4th. I kind of think they're going to extend it for 2 more weeks, you know, till June 18th. But if they don't do that, and, you know, Chapter 2, Season 3 starts on June 4th for Battle Royale, and in Save the World, we continue with our current pirate event all the way till June 19th. I think that's going to be a very interesting thing. I think that'll be very interesting because Chapter 2, Season 3 will bring version 13, and we may be in version 13 but in a previous event, which I really don't think they would do that. That would be a really big headache, and it would be really despairingly, and I don't think, and I really hope they're not going to do that, but it's possible they may do it. And in the next 4.5 weeks, it's very possible that we might see another llama. It's very, very possible. I don't think we've ever gone a time that has been this long. I don't think we've ever gone this long with the exact same llama and no other llama coming in. Not even a legendary troll stash llama to just use the tickets up on, which actually wouldn't be so bad right now because you could do that to try and get yourself the Xenon bow and the other bows. I think that would be actually pretty good. But it's very possible we'll get a returning old llama. It's possible that they might even release an entire event and questline and a whole bunch of different stuff in the next 4.5 weeks. We don't know. We don't know, and Epic doesn't tell us. You guys know what we say in stream, you know, the whole figure out yourself thing. I'm not going to play it right now, but I honestly think that because of the lack of information we have right now, the best thing to do is just save your llamas unless you really need to go hunting for someone in the pirate llamas or you don't have all the items. If you still don't have all the items, of course, definitely try and get them. It's worth trying to get them. Even if you're just going to fill up your collection book, it's a good thing to do. But 4.5 week, guys, I would love to see a returning llama. Sci-fi or rad would be incredible to see coming back. As well as, I think it would be amazing if they gave us the year 1 and year 2 birthday llamas near the end of this version. It would be a fantastic way to use up these tickets. We've had a very long version. It's been a very low version, not only because of everything that's going on in the world, but we have been quite low on updates and everything. Even they told us that we wouldn't be seeing any narrative quest lines or any major updates like that because of what's going on in the world right now. So all we can hope for is for the best. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for becoming members of the channel. Let's go farm some more tickets. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.